far, all that was found was an oil slick, life jackets, and an empty lifeboat. There was no sign of the 29 men aboard. Officials say the freighter was fighting gale winds and 25-foot waves.
For 17 years, the Edmund Fitzgerald sailed the Great Lakes. She set records and drew crowds. While this year marks the 50th anniversary of the tragedy and great loss of life, her story will be overshadowed and reduced to just one evening in 1975.
He had a lift and he said he was holding his own. The last time I talked with him, he said he was holding his own, and that's the last time I lost contact after that.
We all know how this story ends, so instead, we'll be talking about the beginning. 1950s America. A time filled with great advancements in technology and industrial growth. America had joined the Korean War. Raw materials such as iron ore and coal in higher demand than ever. And Great Lakes Shipping was trying to keep up with these demands. By this time, the last ship that was built was in 1943. The Great Lakes shipping industry needed more ships that were faster and larger.
The Cliffs Victory joins the fleet of ore carriers on the Great Lakes. Converted from a deep-sea cargo ship in Bethlehem's Baltimore, Maryland yard, mainly the idea was that since the lakes lack sufficient facilities for building more new ore vessels, a cargo ship already built but modified into an ore carrier.
The Cliffs Victory conversion was completed in 1951. This demonstrated how high demands were at the time.
Proudly takes her place in the lake ore service. Her conversion and delivery in 170 days stands out as a task well done.
While some historians argue when the golden age of Great Lakes shipping took place, we'll discuss the one that began in 1950. This was a very optimistic time on the Great Lakes.
Here ply hundreds of ships of ocean-going size, carrying millions of tons of grain, automobiles, farm machinery, lumber, limestone, and especially iron ore.
What marks this era the Golden Age is what ships were constructed during this time. The Wilfred Sykes was launched in 1949. The first ship constructed after World War II. Her innovative design would influence Great Lakes shipping for the next 2 decades. American shipyards were back to work. During this time, several notable ships were launched. However, these new additions just couldn't carry enough iron ore. And one insurance company would seize the opportunity. Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company has been investing in several different industries since the 1850s, primarily railroads and real estate. However, in the mid-20th century, they began investing in the iron and minerals industries. The first being in Silver Bay, Minnesota, where a tactonite processing plant was being constructed. Following that, in 1957, Northwestern Mutual entered the Great Lakes shipping industry, purchasing the Richard Marshall and renaming it the Joseph Wood. Northwestern Mutual's interest in Great Lakes shipping originated from its president, Edmund Fitzgerald. The Fitzgerald family had deep roots in Great Lakes shipping, his grandfather and 5 uncles all being captains. His father, William Fitzgerald, the president of Milwaukee Dry Dock Company, even having a ship named after him. Next, it would only make sense for Northwestern Mutual to completely design and construct a ship of their own. None other than Great Lakes Engineering Works was contracted for the job of the Edmund Fitzgerald, a leading shipbuilder since 1902. Trusted by Henry Ford himself to construct several ships for his Ford fleet. Known for their innovative designs and workmanship. Ships constructed at Great Lakes Engineering Works are still sailing today. Before the keel was even laid, Northwestern Mutual's super ship was already making headlines. It was no secret they were drawing up plans to construct the largest ship at the time. And to do it relatively quickly. To reduce construction time, sub-assembly was used. The hull was prefabricated in sections. Sections would be launched in the water, lifted, and then welded into place. Many criticized this choice of technique, as this was a first for Great Lakes shipping. During World War II, they used sub-assembly to construct Liberty ships.
Sliding Liberty ships into the water as from an assembly line. A triumph of American genius and popular science.
Contrary to belief, this allowed for more quality control. Chief welder of the Edmund Fitzgerald stated they x-rayed each weld to ensure it was solid. August 8, 1957. The Edmund Fitzgerald's keel was laid. At the time, she was just hull number 301. Just less than a year later, the Edmund Fitzgerald was launched.